should Seth Rollins fight The Rock at WrestleMania 40 Night 1? In my opinion, the answer is yes, because for one, he doesn't have too many true opponents. I do know that some people want Drew McIntyre to fight Seth, but from what I know, he hasn't signed a deal, and we know how, WWE gets. WWE. We know how WWE gets if you don't sign that deal. This could just be a report, or it could be false information, I don't know. So yes, if it's true, I don't see them possibly putting a belt or something, or doing something too crazy for Drew at the moment if he hasn't resigned, because there's a big possibility that he won't be with the company. I just don't believe that he's going to go elsewhere, but he could. But yes, besides that, who else do we have, left to fight Seth? I guess Damian Priest. He hasn't cashed in, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man, it ain't looking good for that boy. It's looking mighty dastardly for that kid. No, I'm playing. But Priest could be a good match, but I don't know if it's going to be WrestleMania worthy. And he has the Money in the Bank, so it's like he doesn't need to have a match with him. He could just let him fight and then cash in afterwards, and then challenge him then. So who's left? And yes, fam, I am aware that some people want Gunther to fight Seth Rollins, but he has a title already, and he's held it for over 600 days. What else does he want? And what more does he need? Okay, it's like, oh my God, please, Roman Reigns too, please don't let that happen. But besides that, some people also believe that Braun Breaker is going to fight Gunther, and I'm like, it is a possibility. I do see it happening, and I would personally be more intrigued and interested in that match, because Braun is someone new. He did recently just sign with SmackDown. Well, he did recently, quote unquote, sign with SmackDown, and so it's like that match would really kind of put Braun on the map, and if he does win, then that would definitely kind of push him a bit more into the, I guess, mainstream audience, because I do know that a lot of audience members don't watch NXT, so some people may not know him, but that's kind of, I don't know. I believe there's certain people, or a lot of people who do know him, but I don't know. Anyway, besides that, I am also aware that a report came out about Rock possibly pitching the idea of doing a tag team match with Roman himself, Cody, and Rollins. But a tag match? Do I see Roman Reigns fighting twice, 2 nights in a row? It's not likely. It's just not likely, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. It could happen. I mean, I don't know, man. But the better option, or the best option from my standpoint and my viewpoint, would be to have Rock and Rollins, squabble at WrestleMania. Now, this could lead to Rollins losing, which is most likely going to happen, which I don't want to happen, because to me, I feel like Rollins is the perfect champion, and he just embodies everything that I like and I want to see in a champion. Rollins has done so much, so it's like, man, he's done so much, and they do kind of push him off to the side a bit sometimes in favor of different people. Now, The Rock is a bit more prevalent, or a bit bigger, which is understandable, but it's like, oh my God. It's like, oh my God. Please don't hold that boy. But it might have to happen. This could also build off of a storyline. So say Rock, he wins the title. It makes the quote unquote number 2 title look more prestigious, or appear to be like the title people want to have, because beating The Rock for that title, beating The Rock period, would instantly elevate anybody. I ain't gonna say anybody, but anybody who could, be looked at as a future star or something like that. And say Roman loses his title on night 2, then it's like, so The Rock is a part of the bloodline. He isn't known as the tribal chief, or the quote unquote head of the table. It's currently Roman. So Roman loses where Rock just won, and The Rock is much more established. His career, in my opinion, is a bit more respectable for most people, and it's a bit more larger than life than Roman. Not to say Roman doesn't or hasn't done a lot of legendary stuff. He has, and I do fuck with Roman, but we just gotta keep it a bean. Rock is a lot more prevalent, I guess, or he is the man. He's like the most famous, I guess, actor right now. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, actor, person, human being, whoever right now. So it's like, yeah. And then he just came back and he won, and he calls himself the High Chief already. So it's like, yeah, he's already seeing himself as higher or bigger or more important than Roman. This could lead to them kind of having like a fight or something where Rock is like, yeah, you're the chief, but I'm the high. Well, you're the tribal chief, but I'm the high chief, which kind of means he's the true chief of all tribes. I think something like that. I don't know. So I could say something like, I won. I have a title. You lost yours. I'm more popular. I'm this and that. My career is more light than this and that. And then, you know, this could lead to them having their match or something. I don't know. But this is just my opinion or thoughts on what could happen. Do I want to see a tag team match with Rollins and Cody against Rock and Reigns? Sure, but I do kind of want to see Seth fight Rock more on a 1v1 type of, you know, gig. A bit more than just seeing, you know, Rollins tag up with Cody just to kind of lose night one. Anyway, so it's like, yeah.